What's cooking, folks? Vermillion Phoenix here, and today we're jumping into some more Orcs Must Die Unchained. This time we will be heading into the Gates of Thuricvod, also known as the Fallen Dwarf Village, if you guys have read through some of the lore. Apparently dwarves used to live here, and it was overrun at some point, and they were forced out. There's actually a bit of that in Brass's character bio, I believe, when she talks about how the dwarves escaped and how they defended. But we're going in with Oziel today, and Thuricvod has always been a very interesting map because it's very heavy on fire minions, and I actually still like using fire traps on it. So this is pretty much my general setup. A bit of fire and physical damage, a wall building PhD if you don't plan on dumping a lot of walls around. There's some really tight spaces that you can use traps in though, so it really depends on what you want to do. BGH arrow walls are probably a really good choice against bosses. And the Priest Guardian actually is very useful here because he has ice elemental attacks. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't even want to change the stack a bit. Let's go ahead and jump in.
In their destruction, I will find sustenance.
Alright, so I think we're just gonna drop our stable hand first. I usually put the priest there, but Oziel's speed leaves a bit more to be desired, and don't really want too many issues there. So early on, we're going to place 2 BGH arrow walls, 2 regular arrow walls, and a couple of spikes. And we really don't need those yet. But you could put them up there. But you shouldn't. But you could. And that guy. So that's pretty much going to be how we get everything started. If you really want to put a slow, you can move one of these over here.
This would do.
And move that one over here, because most of the enemies will sort of shift right anyway. And once you get a bit more coin, you can toss up the swinging maces, and that'll just help with all of the enemies that'll be coming out of there, especially as they come out in larger groups. And the slows just make the swinging maces even that much more effective. Presents? Ooh, presents for me. Alright. Not enough for our swinging maces yet. That'll be alright. We're just going to start preparing for what we're going to be putting up here relatively early. You don't want to put a floor scorcher facing away from everything at the front, again, just because enemies will be sort of flipped behind the purple gate, and that'll just exaggerate your power time. It's not something you want. There's the bouncer buddy, our good old buggy bear. Wow. Wow. Nice air shot from the Guardian there. He just shot that dude and he backflipped in midair. That was kind of hilarious. So it's more important to get these up here than anywhere else, because that's where the enemies will be spending a lot of their time. And then they like to do middle left and then right as far as the order that they come out here. And the main thing there was that slow in the front, which allows the ooh, another jar for you guys. Basically allowed everything to be slowed for our swinging mace there. And we're going to do pretty much the same thing here, except we have a bit more cash now.
This would do.
And we're gonna go.
Watch
Ooh,
out! An unstable rift is opening. Get to it and destroy it.
presents. It's the unholy hand grenade for you guys. Souls for me. Alright, I should actually save a bit of coin because we're going to be running into the rear. Alright, and now it's a grenade. Alright, pretty much can just back up here, take these guys out from long range, whoever survives. I'm telling you, swinging mace here is just amazing. That shot was really far.
They've broken through a gate.
Oh gosh, you guys take forever to smash through gates. Alright. And that way, we pretty much start back here.
Our enemies, they're breaking
And we can place another stable hand, mainly for the speed boost for us. So, a couple of things we're going to want to do here. Arrow walls, arrow walls, arrow walls, and BGH arrow walls, regular arrow walls, lots of arrow walls. Oh. I placed incredibly the wrong trap. Should have gave myself a bit more time, but we're going to sell these and replace them with some slows. Good old viscous tar. Oh, wonder if I can land this. Kobe. I cannot land that shot to save my life. Okay. And I'm probably, yeah, I was about over 50% full on souls. We can blow those, kill a few of these guys relatively easily, and then we're just going to run straight to the back again. They won't live long. We could take the opportunity to let him do his job. Alright, now I believe this wave we actually get a boss. Wanted to come back here. Drop those though. Place these here. A little bit of Bernie bits. Some spikes. Alright, and we get our first swinging mace up there.
An unstable rift is opening. Destroy it.
This wave you want to be kind of near the center here. That sound was for the elementals. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. It's when I'm not really trying to land like really great shots that I generally do, I guess.
Our barricades are under attack.
Alright, and they survived. Alright, we're going purely into the rear now. You will want to barricade this side twice. And that's because you're going to get eventually some, I think, raw elementals, firelings, that will basically just come through and try to ruin your day. And we're not here for that. Oh, that did not plan on that moving.
They've broken through a gate.
But yeah, you're gonna pepper this whole area with arrow walls when you get the opportunity. For now, that was a lot. We have a school of souls swimming towards Oziel. Oh, these guys again. Oh, look, it wasn't you. Oh, he absorbed my shot. I kind of hate the fact that that still happens. If you manage to kill one and it just turns into a floating mirage, then it will still absorb your projectiles. And that leads to some very, very sad exchanges. Alright, you're gonna get sold.
They will come to me.
Alright.
Die.
So, even with just these traps, this should be pretty easy now.
They will not survive.
Yeah, I guess we can do that too. So, we got ectoplasmic explosion now. So, just gonna kind of get all up in everybody's comfort zone, and there we go. Just cause some explosions. Clears out enemies extremely quickly once you get ectoplasmic. Like, stupidly fast. There is nothing they can do about it.
I almost feel sorry for
Emphasis on the almost. Alright. Kobe. Boom. Alright, I made a shot. I'm happy. That's the last shot I'll ever need to make in my life. Probably not. But it felt good. And a little bit of lightning. Okay. Now we should be able to... Why was that even firing? There was no one there. So this is probably going to be a boss. I said that on wave 6 and I was completely wrong, but I recall here that feeling that a boss is about to come out and be utterly destroyed. Like that.
Quick, destroy it.
Of course, it's going to have a bunch of buddies with him. Not too many buddies now. Did he just say jazz hands? I mean, I'm pretty sure he did. That was great.
Our barricades are under attack.
I don't really care. Wall building PhD. Ooh. A mid-air jar shot. That had to hurt. Alright, yeah, so this is pretty much going to be over in just a moment. Okay, we could actually make this a bit more dangerous.
Their deaths will be
And we can fit one more up here. We don't even have to be there any longer. Probably, we need to reinforce these sides here. They are pretty sturdy as is.
more than one way to skin a mortal.
But they're not foolproof. Wait, what else is coming? There's nothing else alive. Literally.
Itsy bitsy Orcling climbed up the water spout.
Where? Oh, okay. Alright. I'm like, did things die that fast? Apparently, yes. Yes, they did.
The boss minion has entered the battlefield.
Ah, this is the whole... Here's your guide and to deal with garbage. Alright. Same situation as Urza. Murder the crap out of them. Jar them. And the main thing here is that it gets a little bit difficult to deal with all of these running earth critters. Could improve your chances by setting these spikes out in advance, which I did not do, but now they're there. But the last two waves are really like, you know, you should be set up for everything now, deal with it. And one more swinging mace on both of these lanes would basically make sure that nothing gets through. Anything that's going through here is pretty much uber dead. And we can pretty much just, if I can aim, Wraith Surge these guys into Oblivion. You'll be perfectly okay. And those guys are pretty much screwed. One Fire Ogre. Two Fire Ogre. Oh, I missed that completely. It's alright. And that area is set up just a bit better. Gonna put up another one of those and we'll be alright. And might as well throw this one up too. Swing. Oh, he missed.
Do you feel the cold hand of death?
I don't think Death's hands are that cold, dude.
This is the final wave.
I mean, what would he do in the winter? Maybe he needs mittens. Okay, so you really have nothing to worry about up here. The Guardian will handle 90% of what's coming through here with ease. And the traps that you should have over here, including this slow, should make this super easy. Now, 2 before, if you don't have any BGH traps over here, might need to be handled personally. But I do, and there's 2 of them. And he's going to get wrecked.
The enemy's boss is dead.
Now, I mentioned that you needed to double barricade that side before. This is why right here. Gonna have these guys run up. They're all going to take a moment to explode, but they're all going to target the same barricade. So if you have 2, nobody tries to split up. Alright, no you don't. Not with that fireball. Oh wow, you hit me. I don't know how. Why did I not hit you?
Look, we won. Can I go now?
All right, and there we go. So Gates of Thuricvod with some slows and a couple of good ceiling traps will be wonderful. But I did wind up doing a good amount of damage there myself. But now it's time to move on to the Temple Graveyard. We'll be doing that next. Either way, let me know what you guys think of this run so far. I'll probably be putting up a poll soon on who to switch to after I get done Temper, because I'm going to switch directly to Temper after this is done, and you guys will see his rolls go up. And then I think while I'm working on Temper, because I am caught up and ahead of schedule a bit, I will probably start working on the hero overviews for Elin and Brass, and probably Oziel when I get to Temper. So hopefully you guys see those sometime soon as well. Either way, thanks for tuning in. I sincerely appreciate it. And yeah, you know, always feel free to let me know what you guys think, or what you want to see up on the channel in the future. Of course, there's definitely going to be tons more orc stuff. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and until next time, as always, have a good one, folks.